Hello and welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. Today's video, because it's the international break, there isn't a lot of Celtic news to go around. However, looking through the various Celtic online sites and football sites and transfer sites, it does look like Celtic are lining up a bid for a French player called Kalidou Sidibe. He is a 26-year-old player who was born in France, but he qualifies for Mali through parentage and is being lined up to make his Mali debut very soon. He is currently playing in the French second division for Guingamp and has been a pivotal player in their promotion bid from League Two to League One in France. He is currently valued at around about €2 million, so around about £1.6 million, and Celtic are thought to be lining up a bid for him to bring him to Celtic. He is primarily a defensive midfielder, but also does play centre-back and central midfield. He has played a couple of seasons with Toulouse in the top division in France, but has then spent the next few seasons out on loan in the second division and now has been at Guingamp in the second division for a couple of seasons and has been, by many reckonings, their best player over that period. He is a 6'7" player and very physically imposing, and his stats for this season have been good. 31 appearances, 2 goals and 5 assists with 6 yellow cards over his whole professional career. 182 games, 12 goals, 11 assists, 56 yellow cards and 3 red cards, so does appear to be a player who mixes it and does get himself involved in tackles and challenges, etc. And his season rating so far this year is 7.1 out of 10, so a very good average rating for a whole season. His contract actually runs until the end of June 2026, and so obviously this summer he'll have 1 year left on his contract, and so that's often a time where the team looks to offload a player who's under a lot of offers and interest. Currently it's thought that PSV Eindhoven, Grasshoppers of Zurich, Ipswich and Toulouse are all also interested in him, but it does appear that Celtic may be at the top of that list. As is often the case, what I've done is I've put together some extracts of highlight videos of his recent career. And so do enjoy those, and after that I'll give you what I think of him as a player and whether he would fit in with Celtic and make Celtic a better team and a better squad. My own impression, having looked at the highlight reels and other footage of Kalidou Sidibe online via YouTube and other internet sites, he is at 6'7", obviously a very strong, tall, imposing player. He seems very good at holding on to the ball, very, very difficult to knock him off the ball, good in the air, good tackler, actually has a lot of pace for a player of such height, quick reactions as well, covers the ground quickly, bringing the ball out of defence. Two-footed, is a very good, accurate, short passer, but also good vision for long passes to switch the play from one side to the other. Good at feeding the ball through a defence for the striker or wide players. Good in the air, able to score a goal. Also shows good ability to defend in the box, intercepting crosses, blocking off crosses, and clearly is a player who is comfortable working just in front of a back four, but also can step into defence as well, and is able to bring the ball out. Seems to be a player at his current club where they look to find him with the initial ball coming out of defence. He then holds the ball up and distributes it to his teammates. And it does appear, as I said, very difficult to knock off the ball. And so I think analysing all his good points, he does look like a player who would fit in very well at Celtic. He is that defensive midfielder, centre-back role that Brendan Rodgers has in the past been keen to use, although has never really had the right sort of player to fill that role at Celtic, and so primarily Callum McGregor has been playing that deeper role. He clearly is a better defender than Callum McGregor, stronger on the ball, not as creative certainly as Callum McGregor, but I think he would be a bit of a midfield enforcer, a player that we could use if we did drop to five at the back or played three centre backs with two wing backs. I think he's a player who can happily play as also one of two centre backs and be the one that brings the ball forward, brings the ball out of defence. And as that can often be a problem for Celtic, getting the ball out of defence and restarting attacks. It does appear that he does do that very well. And I think at 6'7", he's going to be a very positive player for Celtic in both boxes, defending corners and crosses and long throws, etc., but also acting as a threat in the opposition box for scoring goals and creating goals for others. As I said, the asking price appears to be around about €2 million. There is some interest, it appears, from other teams, but several different sources online do suggest that Celtic are making early inquiries at bringing Sidibe to the club. And I, for one, think that he is definitely a player very much worth pursuing. I think at 26, he's clearly got a lot of experience, just about to start his international career. And it will be interesting to see whether Celtic do develop that interest and get a bid in for him and try to get him into the club nice and early in the pre-season spell so that he is fully bedded into the squad when it comes to the Champions League qualifiers later on in the summer pre-season. Do feel free to pop your own thoughts regarding Sidibe into the comment section, what you think he would do well at Celtic, what you feel from having watched him on YouTube and other internet sites. As usual, if you are new to the channel, not yet subscribed, please do click that subscriber button, push the numbers further and further up. And if you have liked the video or liked the channel, please do click that like button, as it does help so much with YouTube analytics, spreading the channel and also spreading Celtic Football Club to more football fans via YouTube. That just about finishes things off for today's video. And so until the next video, Goodbye and hail, hail.